Hello students, this is Prakasam sir from Math Beyond Marks, where you can learn mathematics through concepts. If you learn concepts, then you can answer any type of questions on your own. So concentrate on learning concepts. In the previous video number 34, in chapter 3 story of numbers, we started how the ancient people represented cows which went for grazing like that. They used sticks for counting the cows which went for grazing in the morning and returned in the evening. In today's video, we are going to see how they started to do something different than what they were using. Why? Yeah, there is a need. Suppose the animals are more in number, like 1000, 2000, like that. Now we know 1000, 2000. They don't know. When they are compelled to count more, then they have to find out a way for that one. Like that only this number system is being developed. What is that number system called? Shall I go to the video? Don't miss this video. Watch till the end to learn what those people used to solve that problem. So in ancient period, when the struggle started to represent large number of objects, articles, things, animals, anything, they started to find a new method. At first, Romans created or developed one method which is called Roman numerals. What are they? Let us see. For 1, they use the symbol. For number 1, they use the symbol 1. For 5, they created. For 5, they developed the symbol V. Then for 10, they developed the symbol X. Will it be possible to cover everything with this itself? No, they have a solution for that one also. To represent 2, they used this symbol 2 times. This is I 2 times. For 3, they used 3 times. For 4, they didn't use 4 times. Like now what you are using rounding numbers, like that they made it the next number V and subtracted 1. That means V minus 1, that is 1V, is called as 4. For 5, they are having already the symbol, that is V. Yeah, now I hope you will be clear. They started. Now you think about that one. They reduce the problem to count to 5. Up to 5, the maximum number of sticks needed or symbols needed is 3. In that number 3, only 3 sticks needed. In this one, like 3 sticks you can arrange, but the symbol for writing, they want only 2 letters, 2 denotions like that, 2 types of denotions like that. They used it, and for 5 only 1, for 1 also only 1, like that. Then they developed 11. What can be given for 6 then? Okay, 6. Why 11? 6. That means 5 plus 1 is 6. Then for 7, it is 5 plus 1 plus 1. Then for 8, it is 1V plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That's all. But for 9 alone, they made a shift. For 9, they made a shift. What is that shift? 10 and minus 1. That means you have to understand, larger number before one smaller number comes means that has to be subtracted. Smaller number adjacent, next one more smaller number comes means there is no problem, that can be added. Here larger number is 5, larger symbol 5 and 6. Listen, they don't know these numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. This they used to denote 6 sticks. That's all. You have to imagine like this. There are 6 sticks now. To denote that 6 sticks, they use that symbol. Like that, if you understand, then you can, because this number system what I am writing now, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and all, not derived in the ancient period, not derived in the Roman period. Afterwards only it is being derived. So before that we are thinking, but anyhow we know we are explaining using these numbers. So for 4, what they use Romans, 1V. That ancient people what they use is 4 sticks, that's all. So why they found this method? Because they want to reduce the burden of counting larger numbers. My dear children, are you able to understand? Yes, I will introduce few more numbers. My dear children, now I taught up to 10 numbers but used only 3 symbols. I hope you can understand. With the help of 1, V and X, we are able to write up to 10. Then they found one more number. What is that? Not for 20, not for 30, not for 40 and all. Then the next what they did is for 50, they made it as L. Okay. Then now we can go out to write this one. So for 7 what I did, V 1 1. 7 is V11. Okay. 7 is V11. Next one, suppose they want 11. What they used? 10 1. 11. Larger and plus 1. Suppose if they want 14, what we used for 4? 1V. This is 4. Add 10 in front, then 10 plus 4 is 14. Suppose if they want it for 16, what they will do? X for 10, V for 5, 1 for 1. That means totally it is 16. This is nothing but it is addition of that numbers only. So here it is 16. It denotes 16. Now suppose we want 25. What they would have done for 25? For 20, X, X, and for 5, V. My dear children, even though it is having a few extra numbers comparing to now, but comparing to the ancient period, these people what they developed is far better. Now 25 means I have to give you 25 sticks. Suppose if I want to teach 25, then I have to arrange 25 sticks, then only I can say that this is 25, like that. So to avoid that confusion, they created this method and it worked well also. Afterwards only they developed this now present numbers. Okay. Now few more numbers. What is that for 50L? Now some number closer to 50. How did denote 48? Okay, how to denote 48? Now by this time you could have understood how it is going on. For 40, we can't write X, 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 4X, not allowed. What? That they made a rule, only 3 maximum numbers will be used. That one number 3 times they are going to use maximum, remaining they will come from the bigger to smaller. That means 40 means they are having for L, X. If you put X here, 50 minus 10 is 40. This is 50, this is 10 minus, not 10 minus 50, 50 minus 10 you have to read. If it is there in the front, that should be subtracted. That means it is now 40. Then for 8, what is that? V. 1, 1, 1. 3 symbols are allowed. So 1V and 3 ones. Totally it is now 48. X, L, V, 1, 1. Now in this manner, you can create any number. But you know how much you can create here? You can create up to according to our rule. What you can use? L. If you use L, okay, X, 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 V, you can't use V, so 1, 1, 1. So L50, XXX 33. So 83 is this number. Then you can create this one also. L, X, X, X. 1x. What is this? 1x means 9. Is this 3 allowed? Yes. L allowed. 1x allowed. It is 89. Maximum up to this only you can write. Then for what 90 how they introduced a new symbol that is called C for 100. Now they are coming back from 100. So if you know that C is 100, 90 means how to write 90, my dear children. Now by this time you could have guessed it. So first you write C and 10 in front. If you put XC is nothing but 90. Are you able to understand? So now will you be able to write from 1 to 99 or even 100? Yeah, what about 91? 91 means here you ought to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that you ought to go on adding. What is not 1 stick, 2 stick like that? For 1, 1. For 2, 2 lines. For 3, 3 lines. For 4, 1V. For 5, V. For 6, V1. For 7, V11. 8, V111. 9, 1X. 10 means what is that? Don't put this side also X. Don't write like this. X, C, X. It is not necessary at all these two. Why? Because C itself 100. My dear children, now I hope you will be thorough up to 100. What is that? Any number. So, shall I go for a quiz like that? I will write the number. You first try, pause it and try that. Then I will say the answer. Okay. Now, 72. What is for 72? Only 3 numbers or 4 numbers I'll give. 70. 70 is not closer to 100. It is closer to 50. So, for 50, what is the symbol? L. L. 50. 10, 60, one more 10, 70, 2 means 1, 1. Okay. Now 89, just now I wrote it. Suppose if I take 66, will it come XX like this itself? No, don't think like that at all. 66 means L for 50, 60, 6 what you will do is V1. This is 66. Remember, in the ancient period, if they want to represent 66 cows, they want to write or keep 66 sticks. But now it ends up with only 4 symbols. As the system developed or not, my dear children, you think like that. So they came from the dead old, that means that system to develop to Roman numerals, and they succeeded to some extent. But now what we are using is the last. We don't know. There may exist one more number system after us. But till now what we read is this numbers. Left side I wrote now 72, 66. This is our numbers. Right side what I wrote is Roman numerals. If they want write, ancient people want write, they have to keep 72 pebbles, or they have to arrange 72 sticks, or some 72 symbols they have to keep, and they have to count every time. That too they don't know 1, 2, 3, but for their period that is okay. And Romans, they found it. We want this one Indo-Arabic numerals, though we found this one. Okay, like that it is going on. Now, is it over? No. There is a number, next number, they jumped to 500. Because 200 means, what is for 200? Can you guess it? What would have been for 200? 200 means it is simply CC. C and C is for 200. Then for 300, okay, 300, then C, C, C. But for 400, they cannot write C, 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 C. They created a rule that only 3 times you have to use maximum a number. That means this they are not going to use. That means they created one more number. So that is called D. Okay, now what they would have done? D is for 500, and before that, if you put C, CD, that will become now 400. Okay, now you can write any number between these three. Yes or not? Not only this one, 100 above, below 500, up to 500. Now I hope you can understand and you can work out. Suppose 343. I am taking one number 343. How you will write this number? For 300, you can write C, C, C. That is allowed. 40 alone, we cannot use 4 times. So you have to take next number 50 L. But for 40, you have to put X in front. This XL is 40, 300. Then for 3, 1, 1, 1. That's all. So 343. C, 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 XL, 1, 1, 1. How many symbols are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 symbols are there totally. Using 8 symbols, they can get this one. What is the maximum number of symbols in this up to 500? Can you comment in the comment box? So, at last they developed M for 1000. Now, few numbers using 1000. We'll write few numbers. What is that? Suppose 1756. Just like that, I am writing 1000. Why? We'll write different number. 1729 I will write. What is the importance about this number? I hope you have studied earlier. If you know, you say. If not, I will say after writing the numbers. Okay, what is that 1729? This I am not going to write. This important number I will write. 1729 for 1000 M, 700 D, and this is for 500. CC is allowed. Up to 3 C's you can write. So it is 700. And 20 means X. X. For 9 means 1X. My dear children, I hope you could have understood now. M, 1000. DCC, 1700. And this is 29. 1729. Anyone guessed what is this number? Yes, it is called 1729 is called Ramanujan number. Okay, for that a big story is there in the book. Please go through that one, or I hope you could have learnt it in 7th standard. Ramanujan number. Okay, what is that? That and all you refer to the internet, or if you have studied already, that is well and good. When I was teaching, this topic came in class 7 Ramanujan number. Now where it is, I don't know. So you please discuss and see where it is. Okay, now suppose if I want to write 3246. Yes, I can write it. What is that 3000? M, M, M. 200. C, C. 46. 40. Will you use X, X, X? No. XL for 40. Then 6 means V1. That's all. 3246. Okay. Now there is a limitation. We can't use 4 M's. So how many M's you can use? Maximum 3. We can't use 2 D's also you cannot use. 2 D's means how much? 1000. So yeah, that limitations I didn't say, no, I would have forgotten. So okay, now this has a limitation. Only one you can utilize. Why? 2 D if I write also, that will become 1000. Instead of writing 2 D's, I can take 1000 itself. So this is one time only. So for 1000 we can use maximum 3. For 500 we can use only 1D. And for C you can use 3. Okay, we cannot here do CCC. Instead of that we can remove this one and write 8 here. Up to 800 you can write. Then L you can write only one time, no two times. Why no two times? This is also then one time. Why no two times? If you write 2L, that will go to C. So that is also not allowed. So only 1, that is 50. 3850. What about this one? 9 or 10? 9. 10 we cannot write. Up to this you can write 69. 79, yes, you can write it 69, 79, but we cannot write 4000. 4000 is not allowed in this numeral system. That means not allowed, not. They didn't find the value for 4000. They stopped with this itself. Maybe that village would have got only 4000 people population. There is no need of counting more than 4000 cows, like that. Their demand would have been that much itself. My dear children, demand only makes us to find out something. Okay, that's what now it is going on. This mobile phone is not sufficient. This mobile is not sufficient. In this one extra feature is there. In that one extra feature is there. As demand is going on, they are also going on finding new tricks, new topics, new things. Everything goes on. That's why it increases. But those days the population is very less. This would have been enough for them, they found, and this comes to an end of the Roman numerals with less than 4000, not 4000 also. Okay, I hope, my dear children, you would have understood very well. If you understood, please subscribe this channel and watch these videos all completely to gain more and more knowledge. You pass on the information to your friends also, so that they too can watch and get benefited. We will meet in the next video. The content is being the same chapter only, but the topic will change. The chapter still continues. So now in this today's topic, only one topic I took, Roman numerals, and completed. If any doubt, please post a comment. Then I'll try to reply for that one. See you in the next video. Until then, bye from your Pragasam sir.